So where did I leave this story off? Oh yeah, me and my little family were living in an expensive ass Airbnb in Los Angeles, California. Huh. Well, things changed and they changed quickly. I'm pretty sure in the span of 3 weeks, I went into a quarter-life crisis coma, blacked out, and literally destroyed everything. A little dramatic, maybe, but I left my girlfriend. I left Los Angeles. I left my little doggy. Why would I do that? Out of respect for my ex, I'm going to leave her out of the story. But the bottom line is quarantine put a lot in my mind. Business friends, do not worry. We are still running our business together. That is not falling apart. It's actually doing really well. So calm down. It's all good. Business is good. I'm already a huge thinker and I analyze everything that I do. And I realize that I'm not the man that I want to be. I put a lot of pressure on myself to be that man, and I'm just nowhere close. Whether it's true or not, and I convinced myself that I could not be in a relationship and become that man. So what do I mean that I wasn't the man that I envision I'm supposed to be? I mean when I throw a piece of paper towards the trash can to make it in, and it misses. Sometimes I don't pick it up. Silly, but the metaphor stands strong. I'll get into that more later, but I'm not who I can be, and that bothers me, and I'm not okay with that. I'd become so entranced in my relationship that I lost pieces of myself, and it's no one's fault but my own for allowing that to happen. I felt incredibly stuck, and I sacrificed myself before it was time. I know this can come off as extremely selfish to people who are in a relationship and who are fighting for that is special, hold on to it. But for me, I wasn't ready. So here's where things got a little tricky. I'm now distraughtly leaving. I have my dog who I'm not gonna have for very long. On the way there, my bumper falls off of my car. I have everything I own in the car. I have to duct tape it back on. I now look like I'm carrying tons and tons of heroin from California to South Carolina. My tire goes flat. I get pulled over once. My car gets searched. I get pulled over the next day. A dog searches my car. I am literally at the lowest of lows. I remember looking at the stars the night I got pulled over, and I was just like, this is it. This is me at 27. Wow. By the time I got back to my mom and stepdad's house, luckily they let me stay there while I figured things out. I was so emotionally and physically exhausted. This next month, it was June, was a very weird month for me. For years and years now, I've been non-stop pressing the gas, no vacations. I'm grinding, I'm hustling, I'm making money, I'm working on my relationship, I'm getting a dog, I'm getting a house, I'm moving to Los Angeles, straight, non-stop, no stopping. I had to pause, and I wasn't making any money. I wasn't doing anything. But honestly, being a mess. I was overeating, I was over drinking. I even joined Adult Friend Finder, which is really weird and strange and lame. No judgment if that's you. For me, it was a little weird, but I did it. I'll admit it. Yeah, seriously, no judgment. I've been there. After a couple weeks of that, I just became so obsessed with how to get back to Los Angeles. How do I get back? What do I need to do? At this point, I have no money, so I'm like, okay, I will do whatever it takes to get a job. I need a car. I'm gonna have to drive back. I will get a roommate. I'll live in a sketchy place. I don't care. I have to get back to LA. That is my goal. I have to get back to Los Angeles. I felt like I was clawing my way out of this deep hole, refusing to look any direction but towards LA. Obviously, the first step to getting to Los Angeles was to get a car. At this point, my ex and I only had one vehicle. I felt like it was wrong to take that vehicle and leave her with nothing. So I left myself with nothing and I gave her the vehicle. When I came back, I wasn't really sure what that meant. But thank God my mom trusted me to co-sign on a vehicle, and not just any vehicle, the one that I actually wanted. And So that's what we did. We got a new car, a Mazda CX-5, 2017. New to me. After that, it gave me like this boost of confidence, which I hate to say that I am motivated by stuff, but I'm definitely motivated. It gave me a little bit of something to be like, okay, my mom's trusted me to make these payments and do this, so I need to work and make this happen. So at this point, the only positive thing that I'm doing is I'm starting to work out, and I'm starting to think about what I'm putting in my body, and I'm starting to run. And that, on top of the car, started to build my confidence back up, because I was low, man, and it's hard to come out of that, but slowly but surely each day started to feel like a merry-go-round. I started to get that confidence, and it was important for me. I mean, one of the reasons why I needed to be on my own was like I didn't have the boundaries or the confidence to do it by myself. I couldn't run, I couldn't work out just solely on my own because there's so many other distractions going on in my life. And that was the least I could do in that moment. And I stayed motivated. My sister Bailey, she's been helping me throughout the whole thing, and videos on YouTube. I don't have a lot like actually around me that motivates me to do that. So I have to seek it out. And I did it. So moving on, right before July hit, I had this thought like, if I'm going to get back to LA, the only thing stopping me now is I got a car, I'm good, is money. So I need money. And this hustler mentality clicked back in, and I was like, I need $4,000. That is the minimum, or I'm not going to be able to make this happen. So I reached out to my friends, family, colleagues for the first time, what feels like ever, other than asking them to listen to my music or check out my videos, to be like, hey, I actually really am trying to save $4,000. That was my public goal. I need help. Does anyone need photography, marketing, real estate stuff? No matter what, I've got this business already growing in Colombia, but I'm going to freelance whatever I can to make up what the business doesn't give me. After a month of what felt like no purpose, I started to feel alive again. I started to get excited about things. I started to see some money coming in, like, oh my God, I actually do have talent. I actually can make things happen. I am a hustler. I can do this. I can go. It made me feel purpose, and it gave me a goal. And sometimes I forget that that's how I am. And it's easy to lose your purpose when you don't have a goal and you're not working towards something. But that like competitive spirit came in, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. I could do this. I'm writing this. I wrote the script and I filmed this video before August 1st. And as of now, my Colombia business and my freelancing together has been able to make me personally over $5,000. Thank you. Seriously. You breathed life into me, and I appreciate that. And I also just want to say one huge thank you to my mom and my stepdad. Wow, I was really low, and they helped me get out of that, and I appreciate it. I said it to their face too, but on video, I seriously appreciate it. Woo! Then something else happened. I started talking to my wisdom team, which is my group of people that I go to for big decisions. I don't always listen to them, but I always appreciate their advice. And my mom was terrified of me going back. I had a couple people who were like, man, just do what you want to do, because I pretty much convinced them that I wasn't going to do anything else. And I took a hard look at my debt, how much money I owe in general, my credit score. I can't even do anything. I had to have my mom at 27 years old co-sign on a vehicle for me. It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to give everything away just to move to LA with all this debt. I can't even get an apartment by myself unless it's something, sketchy or whatever. It was like, why am I doing that to myself? I mean, I decided that I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be so stressed and struggle when I don't have to, when I can create actually more, which is like the whole point, when I'm not stressed and when I build up my strength financially to actually be able to make that move in a proper way. I wanted to own myself for real and not be caged in by these financial bars. Bars. After all, that was the whole reason that I left, was I'm not the man that I want to be in so many ways. So it would almost be hypocritical to go back like this. It's like, what did you destroy everything for? Did you destroy everything just to go back and dig a deeper hole? So I came home one night to my mom, and after a roller coaster of emotions and conversations, I just was like, that's it. I'm staying. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to build a business. I'm going to save up money, pay off my debt, change my credit score, and nobody is going to stop me. I'm going to be who I need to be for me and only me. And then, only then, will I go. And I will go. I want to say one more thing. If this process in these past few months have taught me anything, is that it's okay to not be ready. It's okay to lean on your loved ones when you don't really know what to do, when you don't know where to go. Sometimes you don't really know what you're doing until you don't. And that's okay. If it doesn't feel right, there's a reason. You don't have to force yourself into a life that you don't really want. We only have one, you know? Live it. I'll catch you later. Oh, God. My shoulder actually just fucking cracked so hard. Ow. That probably looked cool though. This is the hardest thing that I have ever done, hands down. I've left people before. I've left labels. I've left friendships. But this is it's hard. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.